Saan kain ito ng... Ayun. Okay. Sin X. Yeah, the figure on the graph is y is equal to x. Nga pala. Na-warning nga ba kita dyan na Desmos graph yung gamitin?
Abo, yung sa ano sa Ensam parang suspicious yung graph niya, parang mali yata. Why? Why didn't
Okay, sige.
bakit niya kailangan po i-mali yung graph niya?
Actually, ko rin alam kung bakit eh. Yung general trend, baka namang, kasi ano ba yung pi over 6?
Pi over 6, it seems like ito po. Nasaan siya nagpipick? Ay, hindi ba? Ay, hindi nga po na.
Yeah. Shift.
Ay, hindi yata. Pero sa somewhere, basta sobrang mali po na tong graph. It's too misleading.
Oo nga, 0.52 something eh.
Okay, 0.5,
Yung pi over 6.
5, 2. Mga dito? Di na, di
So
na.
kung shape lang, up to that point, okay pa. Pero yung beyond that, wala eh. Kasi i-expect tayo periodic yan
How
eh.
could they possibly make, how could they possibly make this mistake po?
Ewan ko lang kung anong...
Na-ratify kaya po dito sa ano sa later edition.
Kaya, hindi pa natin tingnan ko nature yung sa latest edition eh. Tingnan natin.
This needs to be reported to Shinli Publishing Co. or something.
The diagram shows the... Teka. Check nga natin yung graph. Yung maalaling graph ito sa Desmos eh.
Para po siyang tangent. What's happening?
Teka. Y equals sin... dapat tangent yung itsura no. Ano, meron siyang factor ng tangent.
Abo, mukha siyang x cube na nagpe-periodic.
Okay, so y equals sin x. Yeah, tingnan ko yun. Over cosine cube. Cosine of x. Tapos...
Hindi naman po sinabi na
mukha siyang tangent yung ano eh.
this is a sketch of the graph. So therefore, it is wrong.
Hindi talaga ano eh.
Bro. Compared to this. Crazy.
Baka ano lang yan ay para i-graph mo.
Why? Why do you have to mislead? Why do you have to mislead students for your own personal gain? Crazy.
Ngayon, kung ano, yung graph more or less parang okay pa pagdating sa ano yan, sa pi over 6 eh. Pero hindi ko alam kung bakit. So, graph na lang. Okay, anyway, patingin ng work mo. Balik tayo dun sa solution. Tapos, bulog na yata ako ah. So, ang derivative ng so tangent x secant squared of x. Yeah. Hindi na check yung ating derivative eh. Kasi di ba, ang steps na kailangan mong gawin dito, pag
ako po kasi ginawa ko siya yung ano eh, yung hard way. I did not know exactly what I was looking for. So pero di ba po parang naalala ko to. I think I remember this being done sometime ago. So I decided but I don't remember it. Saka I don't think that is maybe that is cheating kung gamitin ko yung book mismo. So,
ngayon, nagtataka ako dun sa ano. Pag nung check mo yung ano. Pag dinifferentiate mo yung sabagay, tangent square 2 tangent x tapos 1 secant squared x. 2 tangent x tapos secant squared x. So sin x over cosine of x. So lalabas nga 2 sin x cosine cube. Okay, sige, that works. And then pag sinubstitute anong area?
Then something blah 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 etc. So finally this weird integral po actually has is a rather simple antiderivative. Why? Okay, anyway.
Okay, meron akong papakita na ano, so okay na to, no? Pakita ko yung may alternative na solution naman.
Alternative.
Ang importante kasi yung antiderivative eh. Kung makahanap ka ng maayos sa antiderivative. Ito, it's a slightly different antiderivative. So, let me share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, so yung kailangan natin, this is sine of x, tapos over cosine cube of x. Kailangan natin ng antiderivative nito. So, yung unang pwede mong gawin, ano ba yung derivative ng cosine of x?
Derivative of cosine.
Diba? It's yung derivative ng cosine of x is negative sine x.
Sine x.
Sine, cosine, tas yung cosine. Yeah. So, we can write this down as negative of 1 over cosine cube of x, derivative with respect to x of cosine of x.
Oh! Integration of by parts?
Hindi siya integration by parts. Ano yan eh? Chain rule.
Oh, okay.
So, ngayon, tingnan mo. Ano ba yung may derivative na 1 over? Yung derivative with respect to x of x to the minus 2 is 1 over is x to the minus 3, tapos may negative 2.
So parang so really you have to ano po trial and error realize. This one is the I can turn this into a very simple algebraic function and then realize it's antiderivative by using rather simple common sense.
Hindi naman. Ano siya eh, magiging ibang ano to eh. Kaya introduce ko yung idea ng chain rule. Kasi pag ganito, obvious, pag nakita mo ng paano gawin minsan, ma-apply mo siya sa ibang integrals eh. Hindi ka kasi siya kasama sa syllabus. Pero tingnan mo yung itsura niya. This looks like the derivative of something of cosine of x. Di ba? Tingnan mo, pag meron kang function of cosine of x, ano ba derivative niyan? Yung
Function.
una, yung, let's say alam mo kung ano yung derivative ng f of x.
df dx.
So, di ba, df dx
Times the ano po, the
df I think mas maganda, df du, where u is replaced by cosine of x. Tapos, yung derivative with respect to x of cosine of x. So, if you look at this, example, ano yung may derivative ng, let's say, kumuha tayo ng function ng cosine of x, cosine to the 5th x. Ano derivative yan?
5 cosine, wait ba? Negative 5 cosine to the 4th x sine x.
Yeah. 5 cosine of x
Wait, using
raised to the 4th multiplied by yung derivative ng cosine of x, which is negative sine x.
Ano po yan? Sus x? Or 5u sx? Ano po yung usx? Using
Saan? Ganito. Isip mo paano i-explain yung chain. Ano to eh, di ba, pag ganito, let's say siguro para makita yan, naalala mo yung chain rule sa derivatives?
Opo.
So, let's say ito. For example, ang function natin ay f of x equals 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. Tapos, ang gusto natin kuha ng derivative ay f of cosine of x.
Oh, I thought that was sorry po, I thought that was USX. It was actually COSX cosine x. Oh, okay. Nalito lang po
Yeah.
ako sa
So,
kala ko po U kasi yung O medyo maliit.
okay, sige. Anyway, so tingnan natin ito. Ano? So, f prime of x is, di ba, alam natin kung may derivative? 6x plus 2. Ngayon, paano kumuha ng derivative kapag function of cosine of x? Okay, so, mas magandang sagot ito. Ano yung derivative with respect to x? So, you can treat this as derivative. Tawagin mong f of, instead of f of cosine of x, tawagin mong df du times yung u natin is cosine of x. Kita ba?
No po.
So, ano yung derivative? Ano yung df du? Df du, okay, diba this is df dx. So, ang df du is 6u plus 2. Tapos, ang derivative ng u with respect to x, so, u, eto lang. Ngayon, substitute natin yung cosine of x. Tapos, substitute natin yung negative sine x.
Mm. Ang galing.
So, ginagamit natin yung chain rule for derivatives. So, kaya siya df du. Pansin mo na, di ba na, yung derivative sa labas, which is yung derivative with respect to u, multiplied by yung derivative ng nasa loob.
Aba.
Yun yung nangyayari dito sa chain rule. So, pag tingnan natin yung structure ng sine of x, so pagbalik tayo dun sa problem, sine of x over cosine cube of x, this looks like derivative of f of u du.
Because Dana po, there is something, there is a sign or whatever. There's a constant, positive or negative, multiplied to the derivative of something that is already in the function itself.
So, i-match natin. So, ang negative sign of x, yan yung du dx. Yung df du, that's going to be negative 1 over cosine cube of x or negative 1 over u cube. So, ano ba yung antiderivative? So, ito. So, di ba this is df of u dx. So, kailangan natin, ano yung antiderivative ng 1 over u, negative 1 over u cube? So, this is the same as yung derivative with respect to u of negative 3, negative 2
Yes.
over
2.
yeah, over 2 du dx.
So it's like reverse engineering. Find the u from whatever, find the u from this thing, and then realize that it is actually the single antiderivative. Wait. No. The u is a significant step in finding the antiderivative.
So, this means ang f of u natin is negative, so positive, u is negative, so negative sine of x raised to the negative 2. Sorry, u is, du dx is negative sine of x, diba? U is cosine, sorry. So, yung antiderivative, pwede isulat as derivative with respect to x of cosine of x to the negative 2 over 2 is equal to, pag binalik natin, ano ba yan? Negative 2 that's going to be equal to
Negative negatives. Yes, that's the exact wait, is it? No, it's the negative. It's the negative of the problem. Negative. Wait, no. The negative will be cancelled out by the negative. So yes, sin x over sin x over cos.
So, negative cosine cube, cosine to the negative 3 of x.
Over.
Yeah. So, ganun na. So, pag chinek natin, negative cosine of x to the negative 3, tapos multiplied by negative sine x. So, kuha natin yung kailangan.
Nice. So, diretso po to sa antiderivative.
So, ang ano lang naman yan ay, actually, ito yung so pakita ko pa how it works kapag nasa loob ng integral sign. Yung chain rule. I can write this down as pwede kasing gawin niya na ganito. Let u be equal to cosine of x. du is negative sine x dx. So the integral becomes meron tayong sine x dx. So we get negative du. Tapos 1 over u cube.
Ah! Okay.
Ngayon, madaling mag-integrate with respect to u. So, yung negative, 1 over u cube is u to the minus 2 over negative 2 plus a constant. So, ito, I think mas maganda na, kunin natin tong first space.
Buti po para siyang napuputol-putol yung papel tapos it magically repairs itself.
Yeah. Okay, ito. So, and then at the end, ulong ko lang to para may space. So, yung first step sa method na to ay yung let u. So, ngayon, babalik mo ngayon lahat na u is cosine of x. Diba? This is u to the negative 2 over 2 plus a constant. That now becomes cosine of x to the negative 2 over 2 plus a constant. Or secant squared of x over 2 plus a constant.
No way. So what could it possibly call? The unit method of solving things actually applies to more things than I thought.
Actually, yung ano na to, this is called u substitution.
Okay. So
Yung
whenever
or
po.
chain rule.
U substitution.
Ano yan? May exercises from TC7 na magbibigay ako para makuha mo yung method. May copy naman kayo ng TC7, di ba?
Opo.
Ayun. Anyway, mamaya magbibigay ako ng additional examples. Kasi yung mas madaling gamitin pag sinigyan sa u substitution, yung trial and error method for finding the antiderivative, at least may parts na pwedeng mabawasan. Kasi identify mo, okay, this is the derivative of something. Tapos the rest of it looks like yung a function of that something. Kasi yung key, yung manotice na derivative ng cosine of x is sine of x. Okay. Kuha pa isa pang example siguro para ito. So let's say rational function naman. So let's write it down. Example. Tapos ang nakuha natin ay x cubed plus 1. Tapos meron tayong x square dx. Tapos kailangan natin integrate ito. How can we do u substitution? So, tingnan mo yung x cubed plus 1. Let's look at this. Let u be equal to x cubed plus 1. Ano yung du? It's 3 x squared dx. So, yung du over 3 is equal to x squared dx. So, sa substitution, pwede natin gawin dito 1 over u tapos du over 3. And then, ulong natin to para hindi magulo. And then, pag nilabas natin yung 1/3, ln of u na siya, that's a constant.
So,
or 1/3.
without ano po, without even having to simplify the inner. Let's say if that was very complicated, you just got the
Mm.
antiderivative. Nice.
So, and then check. Tama ba? So, 1/3. So, yung derivative ay 1/3, 1 over x cubed plus 1, 3x square. So, magka-cancel yung 3's. Tama na.
Nice. Opo.
Hindi, sige. Kuha tayong TC7. I think maganda na tingnan mo, nasubukan mo yung ano. Madali ba makuha yung TC7 dyan or maghahanap pa kayo?
Kukunin ko na lang po.
Sige. So, ano yung counter yung chain rule for kaya check na yung index. It should be in chain rule 328. Ready na?
Back.
O, sige. So, yung punta ka sa ano, so yung relevant na chapter dito is chapter 4, go to page 328.
328.
Okay. Although hindi niya, I think hindi niya ginawa dito yung let u be equal to something eh. Ay, then, nandito naman. Yung u substitution.
The chain rule for anti-differentiation po or something.
The chain rule for anti-differentiation. Na pag napansin mo na yung form ay f of g of x, g prime, yung antiderivative ay yung antiderivative big F nung f of x, pero i-substitute mo yung g of x plus a constant.
I think this is a rather useful chain rule.
Mm. Ngayon, pwede kasing sa mga examples niya, example 1, tinanong sa 329. Example 1, example 2, ang ginagawa niya, ina-identify ano yung G prime of X. Pero, pwede kasing dumiretso ka na, so pakita ko pa paano yung diretsong method sa example 1. So let's look at example 1. Na kailangan mag-use substitution. So, kailangan natin antiderivative of square root of 3x plus 4 dx. So, ang substitution na naiisip ko, yung 3x plus 4, simple lang yung derivative. It's just going to be a constant. So let's set u equals 3x plus 4. du is 3 dx. So, yung wala tayong 3 dx, ang meron lang tayo ay dx. So, i-absorb natin sa du. And then, we can now substitute 3x plus 4 dx is integral of square root of u du over 3. And then, ang antiderivative ng u to the 1/2 is 3/2. 3/2, 1/3 plus a constant. Or 2 u to the 3/2 over 9 plus a constant. Or 2, u is 3x plus 4 na, so
Abo.
it's a constant. Okay, try mo yung sa ano, yung example 2. So, yung x square, mukhang lalabas yan as a derivative of 5 plus 2x cubed. So, yung 5 plus 2x cubed, yan yung gawin mong u. So, look at example 2. Try mo without looking at the book. So,
Example
x
2.
square 5 plus 2x cubed times 8 to the 8 dx. Kaya stop sharing muna ako, tapos subukan mo, patingin.
Example, medyo malaki to.
So let u be equal to 5 plus 2x cubed.
Get medyo, malay na eh. Ayos ko lang. Yun, okay. Gumamit. Okay lang.
Yeah. So
Ano ba? Charge ko.
antiderivative of x squared
Yan.
plus 2x cubed. X squared times 5 plus 2x cubed raised to the 8. Tapos u substitution. So let u be
Ano ko?
kaya maglagay ka ng dx.
Du over dx, yes, dx. So,
Since ang meron ka lang yung x square, so du over 6 is
okay. So, this is equal to 1/6. Yes. Okay. So, ito na. So, 1/6.
teka, walang 1/6 yan.
Ah,
Tingnan mo yung ano, ang gusto nating gawin ay express yung x squared dx in terms of du. Tapos yung 5 plus 2x cubed to the 8 expressed in terms of u.
in terms of u. Okay. So, this is
So, ano nangyayari? Instead of an integral involving x, we get an integral involving u.
integral of so dx x squared maging 1/6
So, itabi mo yung x squared muna. Tingnan mo muna yung 5 plus 2x cubed. Yung mga u yung unang yung substitute. So, that becomes u to the 8.
and then the
Tapos,
x
yung x squared dx.
1/6 of the
du. And then, kunin mo yung antiderivative. Tapos may 1/6 pa tayo. And then, back substitute.
okay.
Ayan. Diba? So, nakukuha mo rin yung sagot ng book.
Aba.
So, pero yung pinaka-basis talaga niyan, it's still the chain rule for differentiation. Okay, tingnan mo yung so just look at example 3 on page 330. Tapos
Page 330. Okay, there.
yung x cosine of x squared dx.
The one the one that looks like this. Yun po.
So, or bukas ka kaya ng bagong Google Sheet.
Ng bago. Okay. Ay, whoops. Dapat dito pala ako. Dito sa...
Kasi isipin mo separate topic to eh. Hindi siya pasok exactly sa ano eh. So, DC7. So, x cosine of x square dx. Okay. So, ano yung u? So, let u be that's a constant. Okay. And then, pag dinifferentiate mo, tama naman. So, 1/2 cosine of x squared, derivative sa loob, 2x.
Aba.
Okay. I think para makita mo na yung varieties, ano yan eh. Nasa yung example 4, example 5.
Aba. Pero sa kanya po, may parang isa sa buong section about substituting with the u.
Oo. Hindi kasi may mga varieties na kailangan ma-recognize mo na. Kasi may mga yung anti-differentiation, u substitution will not always give you something that you can integrate easily.
Aba.
So, kaya aside from this, may later chapter pa na additional techniques. I think nasa chapter 7 pa yun eh, ng TC7.
Aba.
O sige, isa pa. Yung example 4, tingnan mo.
Example.
So hanapin mo, so anong magandang let u?
Magandang let u. Example 4. Ayan. Oh, okay. So, see. the denominator, I think. Okay, wait lang. So, 4x squared over something. So, this is the u, let it be whatever abomination is below. So, that's the dx. Yes. So, therefore, this is equal to
minus 2. Plus a constant.
Opo.
So, may plus a constant pa dapat, diba? Kasi antiderivative yan eh.
I keep forgetting it maybe because I'm, naano ko na po yung definite integral.
Ngayon, I think may isa, ito yung mas interesting na example. Tingnan mo yung example 5.
Example 5. Ah, sakit.
Tapos, ano yung u? Tingnan mo yung yung pagka nag-let u be equal to 1 plus x ka.
Okay. So, let u equals 1 plus x. So, then du would be 1. Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. So, if u is then equals 1 dx. Oh my gosh, look at this coincidence. It's literally du equals dx. What a nice life. Okay. So, this is
Okay, so
equal
pag
to...
ginawa mo yung substitution,
Oh, wait. How do I substitute to u? Oh yes, x equals u minus 1. Haha, nice. Life hack. 2 and then square root of u. Since dx is equal to d, sige, there. du.
okay. And then,
I don't think it's wise to do integration by parts. Maybe I'll just expand.
mm-hmm.
Plus,
Teka, u squared minus 2u yan, di ba?
yes. So, u squared minus 2u. And then there's the square root of u.
Okay. And then u to the
U to the 5 halves minus 2u to the 3 halves plus u to the half.
2 times 2 is 4. Yeah.
So this is equal to, oh my god, this is painful. 2/7 u to the 7 halves. Wait. Okay, my minus 2 4/5, yes. U to the 5 halves. And then this one will be 2/3 u to the 3 halves plus c. And then haha, so therefore this is equal to 2/7 the 1 plus x 7 halves, and then this one is minus 4/5 1 plus x 5 halves, and then plus 2/3 1 plus x 3 halves plus the c. Yan ba?
Ayan. Okay. Ano yung mga samples sa ano? Tingnan mo yung example 6.
What a crazy example. Okay, so this is what could it be?
So usually yung sa u substitution,
Abo.
gusto nating i-simplify para may ma-simplify na ano dyan eh. So,
Simplification to simplify.
so ano yung candidate na u mo dyan?
Okay, wait. I think maybe square root of x because it appears very often. Maybe it could.
Okay.
So
So ang du is
you. I still remember it. Okay. So therefore, sin nice. Okay, so therefore it's this thing.
ayan. Yung mga ano lang naman dito ay yung example 8 dito ginawa na natin yan eh.
No way. This is
Diba?
the exact problem.
Okay, so example 7 muna.
Example.
Kasi each example teaches something eh. Okay na book naman yung TC7 eh.
something something.
Yeah, sine of x times yung square root. Saan napunta yung x? Sine of x yan eh. Diba?
Oh yes.
And then para ma-disambiguate, lagyan mo parenthesis. Ayan.
Because who knows, maybe it was the sign of quantity x squared, the square root.
Mm.
Okay, so therefore this is wait, what's the
So ang u is
okay. Uh 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 what a funny coincidence. Hey. She.
okay. Ngayon, yung example 8, tingnan mo yung tatlong methods. May tatlong methods siya using ano. I think maganda na basahin mo siya. Tingnan mo. Sundan mo yung let u niya. Iba-ibang let u yung possible kasi dito eh. Yung sa A and B. So, tingnan mo yung let u be equal to tangent of x.
Interesting. So this also says na the antiderivative of no the wait the derivative of two different things nga can be exactly the same, but then the integral they give will also be exactly the same.
Ano yan eh, kasi if the two functions differ by a constant, then you can expect that they have the same derivative.
Apo, anyway naman. Pero kung yung ano po yun sa definite din, na evaluate sila pareho, they are the same pa rin. Okay. Ano po yung symbol na to? Upsilon ba? Hindi po siya U eh. Pero nakita ko po siya everywhere.
Hindi ko na alam yung symbol niya eh. Usually pag may kailangan akong Greek symbol, magbubukas ng table tapos mag-ano ako. I try copying it with my best handwriting, which isn't always good.
Abo. Because okay, where k equals something. Abo. Ayan. Same din. Okay ba?
Oh yeah. So, tingnan ko naman, ngayon, balikan natin, siguro for the last 5 minutes, tingnan natin yung ginawa mo.
Sabo?
Yung number 2.
Number 2.
Tapos, instead of, tingnan mo yung 6x minus 3, so 2x minus...
No way! This is not real. So apparently, where is that? This is literally exactly it. This is literally the problem po, just with different variables. With a different u.
Kaya tingnan ko yung So 6x minus 3.
No way. It's yun nga po literally yung It's literally it.
Sige. So try natin yan. Try natin kung makukuha siya by u substitution.
Ooh, okay, nice. This is a very useful method pala, I realized. Okay, it's for...
Ano yung syllabus edition math. pa yung problem statement is kailangan natin so kailangan nating antiderivative ng x-axis. So let y, so the area, yeah, let's graph this. So yung graph niyan, positive definite naman siya, no?
Hindi po. Ay, nagulo.
Okay, so the graph is, so area is from x-axis and the line graph na sa Desmos. Hindi ko maalala. So y equals 6x minus 3. Alam ko yung first intersection nito, hindi dapat nasa x equals 1/2 eh.
No way. Ito nga po, it is literally saving my life pala. Okay, so this is a cool thing I've discovered.
So 6x minus 3, x squared minus x plus 3. Kaya importante yung tamang graph dito eh.
Aba.
6x minus 3.
Tsaka malay niyo po kung bagla meron palang negative. But then, you assume that it was positive po. And then, they ask for the area. So, kailangan may subtraction. So, caught off guard.
X-axis and x equals 3. So, yung integral natin should be from x equals 1/2 to x equals 3 of that function, 6x minus 3, x squared minus x plus 3. Kaya, check ko yung ano. So, hindi dapat from 0 kasi magne-negative. Yung area enclosed should be
sorry po. Not 0. Ano ko rin po, yun po yung mali ko sa una. Yung ano na 0, isang 0 niya. Nasaan na? Ayun, ito 1/2.
Okay, so 1/2 of 6x minus 3. So 2x minus, so pag nag-let u tayo ng x squared minus x
oh my gosh,
plus 3.
It literally this problem po, pero nilagyan ng 3.
2x minus 1 dx, which is 3x. So, pag ginawa natin yung substitution na yan, yung area is so yung integral becomes 1/3 square root of u, no? 3. May 3 pala. Instead of 1/3. 3 square root of u du, or 3u to the 3 halves over 3 halves plus a constant, or 2u to the 3 halves plus a constant, or 2 x squared minus x plus 3 from 1/2 to 3. Okay. Ngayon, ayokong gawin yung pag-substitute. Ano yung nakuha ng book?
Nakakatakot po kasi kunin yung ano na.
So, 15. So, 44.9.
Ako rin po, 44.88.
Ayun. Simple siya, di ba? Pag marunong ka ng use substitution.
Ito po yung ginawa ko sa nung first try. I think 30 minutes. I took 30 minutes. I don't know. Pero it costs a significant amount mo. Pero ito lang pala siya.
Hindi, I think ang point ng problem na yan ay ma-discover mo yung mag-apply ng chain rule eh. Kaya siya challenge.
Opo.
Tapos, pero kung nakita mo na yung chain rule, diretso na siya eh. Kaya siya binibigay kasi once pag let's say sinubukan mo, naghirap ka, and then tinuro na yung chain rule, ma-appreciate mo siya eh. Diba? Na yung pinaghirapan mo ng yung ang haba-haba, ang tagal-tagal, tapos chain rule, ang bilis.
Opo. Parang ganun din po siya.
Okay, anyway, yung before tayo mag-kinematics proper, ang gusto kong gawin mo for practice ito. Punta ka sa exercises ng TC7. Yung subukan mo yung odd numbers from 1 to 43. So end of section lang.
1 to 43 odd numbers.
Oo. Kasi kaya may add kasi para pwede mong i-check at the end of the book. Yung odd numbers may sagot eh.
Why sa ibang books even numbers naman po? Bro.
Ewan ko lang. Pero usually kaya ganyan. Pero yung main idea behind even numbers or odd numbers kasi para meron kang pang sanity check. Tapos may set na pwedeng gamitin sa exams.
Opo.
Kaya siya ang dami. Pero ano yun eh. I think yung pag ginawa mo to, marami pang ibang ano dito eh. Tapos pakita ko naman yung technique ng how do you write down. Kasi di ba, pwede mo kasing gawin. Kaya share ko yung screen ko ulit. Siguro ito yung pantapos natin. Okay. So, let's go back to yung problem. So, let's say ang integral natin ito. So, 1/2 pa rin. So, same integral. Ay. Kaya na-share ba? Yun. So, we're still working with the same integral. May convenient way of doing this na hindi ka na kailangan bumalik sa x.
Opo.
So, yung convenient way is, pag ginawa mo yung u substitution, okay, so nandiyan na, u equals x squared minus x plus 3, du is equal to 2x minus 1 dx, which means 3 du is 6x minus 3 dx. Ngayon, yung limits, yung upper bound at lower bound will also transform according to u. So, when x equals 1/2, ang u ay gawin natin substitution. So, when x is 1/2, u is 1/2 square minus 1/2 plus 3. So, we're going to get 11/4. Tapos, when x equals 3, ang makukuha naman natin, 3 square minus 3 plus 3, which is 9. So, pwedeng ang mangyayari, instead of yung limits na 1/2 to 3, diretso na tayo dito na when u is equal to 1/2, when x is 1/2, magiging 11/4. Tapos ito naman magiging 9. And then yung u, so this becomes square root of u, 3 du, no? So 3 square root of u du. So that instead of the substituting yung original expression, pwedeng 3 u to the 3 halves over 3 halves evaluated at from 11/4 to 9 na. Kita ba?
Opo.
So we transform the definite integral from with the limits to another definite integral with a different set of limits. So ganyan yung ano. Para hindi na yung antiderivative and then i-back substitute yung u is this and then substitute ulit. It's easier if you directly compute ano yung x, ano yung u kapag x is 1/2, ano yung u when x is equal to 3, and then replace the limits. Okay, so yung homework, yung odd numbers lang na ano. So yung word problems, skip them. Kasi hindi naman, ang gusto lang nating makuha itong skill ay yung techniques of anti-differentiation, yung u substitution. Okay. Ngayon, yung rectilinear, yung ano, tingnan mo yung section 4 point, ano yan eh, yung ayun. Sige, yun na muna. I think marami din to eh. Tapos tingnan mo yung ano. So odd numbers lang. Okay? So we'll stop here. We'll continue on Thursday. So patingin lang ng progress mo. So pag hindi nag-match yung sagot mo dun sa sagot sa book, yun, pag-usapan natin yung specific items na yun. Kasi extra na to eh. And then after that, punta tayo sa pag-usapan, gawin natin yung mga problems, mag-start na tayo sa kinematics. So yung kinematics mismo, yan yung actual na start ng physics eh. So yung ginagawa sa last chapter is motion on a line. How do you describe it? Yung kinematic, yung ano lang, yung what do we mean by acceleration, what do we mean by velocity, and position. And then mag-introduce ko ng terminology. Alright? So we'll stop here. See you again on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye po. Thank you po.